Hello, my name is Logan, and today I wanted to go over the new update that just came out for Pokemon Infinite Fusion. This is version 5.3. Now, this video may not be relevant in the future. The stuff I'm going over may not even be a thing anymore. So please remember that. This is going over the update that just launched, version 5.3. So reading some of these announcements, you can see that the preloaded version will be available a bit later. The reason is that this game currently has bugs. It just made more bugs, more problems. And that's another reason to wait. And that's also a reason why I'm making this video. And we'll go over that here in just a bit. But I did want to go over some of the big features that this new version introduces. So one of the biggest things right now is that the base Pokemon sprites are now custom made sprites. I don't know if it's all of them, but it is saying most right here, so it's not all of them. But that's really exciting. It is no longer taking the sprites from the Pokemon games, but instead using custom made sprites. That's really cool. Another cool feature is that they added an item that allows you to access the PC anywhere. Now, it says with some restrictions, and my guess is that you can't do this when you are encountering the Elite Four. You can't switch out your Pokemon during that part of the game. And there's probably other similar situations, but probably very few situations where you can't use this PC item. Another thing is the being able to sort your items in a bag. Tons of people have had complaints about this, and it has been a heavily requested feature. Even like halfway through the game, you get so many items that being able to sort them now is huge. It's going to be awesome to be able to just sort your items in those bags. Another one that's pretty cool is that they removed the mega typings for double fusions. One of the coolest things about this game is obviously fusing, but fusing two Pokemon together, a lot of the time it just showed their mega evolution. Now it looks like they are taking that away and adding custom made sprites for these double fusions. That's awesome. I love it. The starters have some really cool double fusions, and there's some Pokemon out there like Diglett or Dugtrio when they do the double fusions. It's pretty funny, but a lot of them are really cool. So this is awesome that they made that change. And then there are some progression changes, very minor. I don't think this is going to affect too much here, but there are some bug fixes that were needed. So one of them was reviving fossils in Pewter City. This was a huge problem, and I honestly don't know what caused this, but a lot of people could not revive their fossils in Pewter City. I never encountered that, but definitely tons of people did. And one of the last things that they're doing is it says fixed issue preventing the game to start when a save file is corrupt. For some reason, people's saves they just corrupt really easily. I haven't never had that problem, but if you had a corrupted save file, it would not let you play the game. But now it looks like you won't be able to play that save file in particular, but it'll allow you to go into the game and play any other save files. So that's awesome. It's cool that they made that change. Tons of people had that problem. Now we're going to go into the part of the video that I do really want to talk about. So we are where you will download the game. Now I'm going to try to talk about this depending on the audience. So first, we're going to talk like we're talking to someone who just found the game and wants to play it. So you've got a couple options. Right now, if you click Fresh Install, this is the most up-to-date version. So you would just click on it, and then you can see right here what version the game is. So it's sitting at 5.3.0.2. And this is the dynamic version of the game, because they said it will take a while before the preloaded version comes out. So if you want the most current version of the game, you would click this. Now, before you do that, I highly recommend waiting a little bit. This game introduced more problems. There are problems with TMs, teaching Pokemon TMs, and going to the Move Learner. There are some bugs coming up. So I would wait a couple days before downloading this. So if you were someone new, you could also go here to the legacy versions and then choose the dynamic version of 5.2.1 or the preloaded version. I highly recommend getting the preloaded version of the game. And then finally, when you wait long enough to get version 5.3, you would simply go back and re-download it. And then your save, you can continue your save. You don't have to do anything with your save. You would just make a new extraction of the new version somewhere else, and then you can continue playing your game. Now, for people who are somewhat familiar with the game, there's some new stuff. Number one is that there is no patch currently. There is no patch to update from 5.2.1 to 5.3. So you have to download the game completely, which isn't a problem. There's no issue with that. But there is one issue. If you have to use the preloaded version. The preloaded version of the game comes with the alternate launcher. This allows lower end computers to be able to play the game. The alternate launcher loads the game up where it kind of loads up a lot more of the assets before starting the game, and lower end PCs need that. So if you are someone who uses preloaded or uses the alternate launcher, you're going to have to wait a little bit. There's no way to patch the game to 5.3 right now. And there's only the dynamic version. So I highly recommend waiting. Keep your eyes peeled, go on the Discord, see what they're talking about. Go to this page, see if this changes at all. And again, this video is showing 5.3.0.2. When you watch this video, it may be a new version, and that's a sign to download the game. When you hit fresh install, the preloaded version might come in here, but it does take a while. They're going to fix all the bugs of this new version first, and then they'll come out with the preloaded version because they don't want to have to keep re-releasing the preloaded version. This video is meant to be short. If you do have any questions, feel free to ask them. I will have the necessary links in the description below. I will also have links to installation guides that I've made. So if this is your first time seeing this game and you want to play it, I will have videos in the description that will show you how to download it and play it. And for those that are playing on Android, I have no idea if 5.3 works on Android. I only know the preloaded version of the game works. The dynamic version is kind of hit and miss. So I have no idea. If you ask questions about the Android version, I have no idea currently. But as I learn more, I will update this video or any future videos about that. So I will try to pin that message so that you guys can stay up to date. But currently, I have no idea if this version 5.3 will work on Android. If you found any of this helpful, entertaining, or informative, please hit that like button, comment, subscribe. You know the drill, and I'll see ya on the next adventure. Bye-bye.